So here's the deal. I was with my daddy at a film festival, and one of the first rules with Melvin, he laughs a lot. Laughing will keep your ass alive a lot longer. And he was there at a film festival, and this very important journalist stood up, and he said, "Mr. Van Pebbles, is there a thematic running through your work, something that you care deeply about?" And my daddy took out his cigar and said, "Yeah." "When?" I said, "I'm sorry, sir." He said, "Yeah, in front of the camera and behind the camera, black folks win." All right, so now we have the first ever Melvin Van Pebbles Trailblazer Award, right? So if my dad were here tonight, and he looked out at everybody here, Maya, Morgana, Michaela, and Marley, he would look around the room and be super proud and say, "I know what winning looks like. Winning looks like some sisters from the hood with a daddy who cares about them to become Serena and Venus." He would say it looks like us coming through the underground. He would say it looks like us on Blackish, or Raising Canaan, or Wu-Tang. There's so much diversity and beauty in this room. He would say winning might look like a brother who's an athlete who stands tall, even when that means taking a knee. I'm proud to present the first Melvin Van Pebbles Trailblazer Award to sister, fine, badass, superpower, super dope woman, fellow director, Ava DuVernay. Check this out.
Ava DuVernay. Being a black woman writer, producer, director, and distributor, Ava has used her vision to tell the types of stories that reveal truth and recreate life on screen.
Because I think that's what life is all about. You just give a little, and you watch and see what wonderful things happen.
But Ava isn't just an award-winning visionary filmmaker. She is a transformational leader, working to break down barriers for people of color and women, to pioneering revolutionary new ways of inclusive hiring with Array Crew, championing the grassroots distribution of independent films with Array Releasing, and delivering dynamic social impact learning opportunities with Array 101, as well as always relentlessly pursuing social justice. Ava DuVernay. There's no one way to define her, but no one can deny that she is a trailblazer.
Ava, give it up.
Thank you. Thank you so much, folks. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. Mario Van Pebbles just presented me with this award. This is a major, major thing for me. He flew in from New York with his beautiful daughters. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to do that. I'm so thrilled that this award will be named in Mr. Van Pebbles' honor for years and years to come. I want to thank so many people in this room, my brother Nicholas May and my mother Darlene May. My mother Darlene May is from Compton, and she proudly tells me almost weekly for years, "A, did you know that Anthony Anderson is from Compton?" "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I know, because you tell me every week." Thank you for being so nice when you met my mom today. She almost passed out. Tracy Ellis Ross, the other people that have been in this room that have crossed my path and mattered. Tracy Ellis Ross and Jennifer Hudson, who I worked with both of them as a publicist when I was a publicist for Dreamgirls and Girlfriends, and worked with them and learned so much about ideas and strategy and leadership. And at the time, they were so kind to me, and you know, I was just a publicist that they didn't have to be kind to, and so I always remember that. Execs are not often spoken about, but I'd like to thank execs across all the studios and networks, the ones that give me good notes, not the ones that give me crap notes, the ones that give me good notes, and 3 of them that give me the best notes, that don't just give notes to give notes, because that's their job. They give you a note that's really going to move it forward. So I want to thank the best note giver in the industry, Allison Engel, and her colleague, Peter Friedlander, and my dearest, dearest heart, who I look forward to making movies with forever, Tendo Nagenda. Thank you for all the love and all the good notes. There are directors in the room, and this is a director thing. Like, when black people, when you see other black people, you give like the nod wherever you are. It's a director thing too. So I'm just gonna shout out Kenny Leon, and Barry Jenkins, and Antoine Fuqua, and James Samuel, and Rebecca Hall. I have colleagues here from Queen Sugar, Aisha Coley, and Antonio Calvache, and Paul Garnes, and Tina Lifford, the first 4 collaborators on a TV series that's now going into its 7th season. Thank you all for being with me from the beginning of that. And finally, Chaz Ebert, who knows the difference that she and Roger made on my early filmmaking career, immeasurable. In fact, I believe that one of the reasons I stand here is an early review by Roger Ebert that made people who weren't paying attention to an indie film made by a 30-something black former publicist. He made them pay attention. And that's what critics do when they're at their best. That's what they do for many in this room tonight, even by having us all here. I heard Patina, I heard a couple people say this is some of the first attention that they're getting for television and film work, and I just think it's glorious, and it moves people, and it matters. So thank you to the Critics' Choice Association for this honor. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for Madeline Hammond. There's a woman back there killing herself in the back to make all this work, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.